for these sessions, mathematics sessions, I'll be covering mathematics. These sessions for JEE 2027. That is for current 11th standard students. Okay. I hope 12th standard students can also come if they want to revise the previous year topics. But it is meant for 11th standard students. So we're going to be covering topics from your 11th standard book. Okay, so I'll be covering topics from state board as well as CBSE. I think there will be more or less similar, but I will try to take problems from both. So a few questions I will try to take from previous JEE papers also. So my goal is to teach you in the basics, make you understand and prepare you for your board exam as well as competitive examinations. Okay. Kishore, are you saying something? It's not audible. Okay. So all of you, can you please introduce yourself? You can mention your name, your school, your city, and your board. Your class. Yeah. Let's start with Muhasina. Muhasina, are you there? Okay.
Hi, good evening. I am Muhammad Shahbaz. I am from Malappuram, Valacheri. I am studying in 11th standard next. I am from Mangad.
You are from Malappuram, isn't?
Malappuram.
Which district? Is it
Malappuram.
Is it in Tamil Nadu or Kerala?
Kerala.
Okay, so you are in which board? Kerala board or CBSE?
Kerala board.
Kerala board. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, so we have Mohammed, right? Can I call you Mohammed?
Muhammad Shahbaz.
Shahbaz. Okay.
Oh.
Shahbaz. Okay. And welcome, Shahbaz. And welcome, Kishore. You already introduced.
Thanks.
So, yeah. Okay. Let's hear from Jayanti Prabhu. Can you please introduce yourself, Jayanti Prabhu?
Yes, sir. Hello, good evening. I'm Harshita Prabhu, and I'm from Madurai, Tamil Nadu. I'm studying skateboard, and the school is DTV school.
Okay. Which class? 11th or 12th?
Yes, sir. And I'm in 11th.
11th. Very good. Very good, Jayanti. And Rakshan?
Sir, sorry to interrupt. I'm Harshita. So you can call me as Harshita.
Harshita. Okay. Sorry.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Harshita. Okay. If you can get the name that appears against you, it's appearing as Jayanti Prabhu. Can you make it to your name?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Next class onwards, please try to make it like that, so that.
Yes, sir. Sure.
Okay. Let's go to the next student, Rakshan. Can you please introduce yourself? Yeah.
Sir, I am Rakshan, who's I'm studying in class 9th to 10th, and I am from Coimbatore district.
State board or CBSE board?
CBSE board.
You are from CBSE or in 10th? Your name is Rakshan, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, let's go to the next. Sridhar. Hello, Sridhar. Can you please introduce yourself?
Yes, sir. My name is Sridhar and I am from Coimbatore. I am studying in 10th standard.
You're going from 10th to 11th or you're going from
No,
9th?
sir, 9th to 10th.
9th to 10th. So allow me to question. Kishore, if you're not talking, you can please mute yourself. Okay.
So my name is Kishore. I'm studying 10th standard to 11th standard, state border, Coimbatore district.
Very good. Very good. Very good, Kishore. Yeah, very good. Okay. And Adila Shafi.
Yes, sir. I am Adila. I am from Kerala. I am studying in 11th standard, state syllabus.
Okay. Very good. Very good. So, so my name is Radhakrishnan. Okay. So I'll be covering your maths portion as part of your IYM curriculum. Okay. See, even this, I want to basically cover your school portions thoroughly. And for bright students, if you want to aspire for JEE or other competitive examinations, I will cover some of that also. Okay. One thing I want to mention is that when we prepare for this JEE, I would encourage all of you to do that, because it is not only for IIT. Okay, it is for many top colleges, including RECs and some of the top colleges. Like in Chennai, there are colleges like SRM, Wales, Amrita, Crescent, etc. There are many good colleges that consider JEE marks for admission to their colleges. Apart from all the RECs, there are other. I mentioned a few colleges in Chennai. There are many other colleges all over India. So if you want to get into a good college of good reputation, your JEE score will be considered. So even if you get IIT, that is the best. Okay. Otherwise, also if you don't come up to that level, you can still, with your score, you can get admissions in a lot of other colleges. Okay. So from these classes, what I expect from you, okay, is that to come to this class, we are going to have only one class every week. Okay. So we are not going to be able to go into a lot of detail. I cannot teach each and everything, or do all the problems in your books. Okay. So what we should use these classes mainly to clarify your doubts. Okay. That is what I would really be happy about. Because I want to make sure that you understand all the concepts that are there in your books. Because you will find your teacher will be teaching something, and then you can get a lot of inputs from internet. You Google, and you get solutions to all the problems in your books, or even from JEE, all the problems. You can get solutions in internet. Okay, but some even if you go through them, you'll still have doubts. You will still have questions. Why this is coming? How that is coming? Okay, so that is where you need a teacher. Okay, either it can be your own school teacher, but sometimes your school teacher will be so busy, so you'll be tied up with a lot of other things. So you'll be covering your regular portions. So you can still ask him, certain questions, and if there are questions still remaining in your mind, that you want to clarify, about certain formulas or some problems that you don't understand, you can feel free to bring them up in this class. Okay. So I want to help you to understand the concepts. The way you should do is every day after your teacher covers certain portions, you come home and you go through your book. Okay. Maths also, it's not just going to your problems. If the teacher tells you to do this problem, straight away don't go to that. He would have explained the concepts behind those problems. So first thing you have to do is, he would have taught you, but you would not have understood 100%. This is why you come back, you go through the book, you revise, the definitions that are given, and the theorems, and all those explanations given in the book. Okay, along with various examples. Okay. And you must go through all those examples in your book. Okay, that is very, very important. And then in terms of problems, whatever is there in your book, you should be able to solve comfortably and understand and solve, not just, some, memorize some solutions. That is not going to help you to solve, any different problem or in your problems that come in your examinations or a JEE or any other competitive examinations. Okay, so you need to understand the concepts to solve such problems. Okay. So how many of you, do like I said already? So you have the time to look at the book, look at the examples, do the problems in your school. They may not cover all the problems. So then the teacher may teach a few problems, solve a few problems in the board. Yeah, and then ask you to maybe do a few problems as homework. Okay, but that still may not cover the entire, set of problems in your book. So do you all come back, read, try to understand, do those homework problems, do the other problems in the book? And when you do those problems, if you get doubt, you can go back. That is an opportunity for you to learn. You can go back, look at the relevant theories, examples, try to understand and solve. If you do that way, then the problem, some of the, I'm not going to cover all the problems, like I said. I will cover a few problems. So those problems you'll be able to do. When I ask some questions, you'll be able to do it on your own. Very easily. Okay. So that is what my goal is. All of you should be able to do most of the problems, and some of the tougher problems, I am going to teach, and some of the concepts that you don't understand, I am going to teach. Only that much we can do in 1 week, 1 hour per week. Okay. So I hope that should work, and that should help you. Okay. So any expectation that you have, what really do you want from these classes, then I can try to cover. So if you have anything to say, now is the time. So you can please share your inputs, what exactly you're looking at from these classes. Okay. Okay. Now I think the approach we will follow is, after your teacher has taught a particular topic. Okay. The first lesson is probably functions and relations. Okay. So after your teacher has covered and you have gone through the book, then only I am going to come. Then only you can clarify your doubts, and I can ask some tougher questions. Okay. So all those things can work only if I come after your teacher has completed. So apparently now your 11th classes have, would not have started for all. Has it started for anybody? In Kerala, I don't know. I think in Tamil Nadu, the classes are going to start only next week, right? No. Means your classes have not started, right? So it's going to start next week, right? So, and what about Kerala? I saw a few people from Kerala, right? Kerala, June 18. June 18 is when it's going to start in Kerala. Okay. Okay. So till that time, till in the next couple of weeks, you're already around end of now, May, right? So another 2 or 3 weeks. Let us try to cover some problems from your 10th portion, just to revise the 10th syllabus. Okay. So what I thought was, I can take up one of the question papers, the annual examination question paper. Okay, I have picked up one question paper. Okay, from CBSE. Okay, so I'm going to put it up, and that pretty much that is a good point, starting point, because CBSE syllabus is common for everybody, and I think it is very good. And the 10th standard exam will, cover all the concepts that you are supposed to learn at the end of 10th class. So I will put up those questions now. Okay. and we will discuss those problems. Okay. I think most of you should be able to do these. Okay, because you have all completed that 10th portion, right? Okay. Okay. So can you see the questions, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm going to give you about 5 minutes. Okay. So try to do these 5 problems that you can see. Okay. And then we will discuss. Yes, Kishore? You want to say something? You've done these 5 problems? Okay. So, how many of you have done? If you're done, can you please raise your hands? Done these 5 problems? So who are all doing this? Can you please raise your hands if you're doing these? Okay. They're working on those. Okay. So I'll wait for 1 or 2 more minutes then. So how many of you have done now? Okay. So at least just write down those problems. Okay. So because when I start, discussing, I may have to write on the board, so I have to come to another screen. So please write down those problems. Or let me see if you can copy it. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to start, discussing now. The first problem, 2x square minus k root 2x plus 1. Okay. This is the quadratic function given to you. And the question is, the sum of the zeros of this polynomial is root 2. Then what is k? Okay. So if a polynomial expression or a quadratic expression is given like this, what is the formula for sum of the roots? Does anybody know? Who has solved this problem? Can you raise your hand if you have solved this problem? Harshita. Harshita, you have raised your hand. Have you done this problem?
No, sir.
No. Okay. Anybody else who has done this problem? No. Okay. See, this is from your quadratic equations portion. Okay. If there is an expression ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, and its roots are, let us say, alpha and beta. Let us say alpha and beta. Then sum of the roots, alpha plus beta, equal to okay. So you can see that the roots are minus b. This formula you know, right? Plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac. Right. This is one root. And what is the other root? So what will you get if you add the two? If you add the two, so 2a is common. So the whatever is in within square root, it will get cancelled because this is plus square root of b square minus 4ac and minus square root of b square minus 4ac. So what will remain is minus b, which is minus 2b by 2a or minus b by a. This you should remember. Okay. The sum of the roots of a quadratic equation is minus b by a. Similarly, the product is c by a. Okay. So that you should have read, studied in your class in your textbook. Okay, so now apply this formula. So the given expression is 2x square minus k root 2x plus 1. So here what is A, what is B, and what is C? A is the coefficient of x square, right? 2. B is the coefficient of x, which is minus k root 2. C is the constant, is 1. And the sum of the roots is equal to, what is that? Minus B by A. Minus by A. A is 2, right? Minus of this. So that means k root 2 by 2. Because minus into minus is plus. So, and it is given that the sum of the roots is equal to root 2. So it is given that the sum of the roots is equal to root 2. So that means k root 2 divided by 2 equal to root 2. So then what is k then from this?
Root 2.
Oh. K root 2 by 2 equal to root 2. So k equal to root 2 into 2 by root 2. So when you take this k into this to the other side, it is going to become 2 by root 2, right? Or it is a cross multiplication. It's k root 2 equal to 2 root 2. So k equal to 2 root 2 divided by root 2. So 2 root 2 divided by root 2. So if you multiply, what do you get? This root 2 will get cancelled. So you will get k equal to 2. Okay, so that is your answer. That option is given, right? K equal to 2, option B. Okay. Did you all understand?
Yes, sir.
Understand, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's look at the next problem. If the probability of a player winning a game is 0.79, then the probability of his losing the same game is
0.21, sir.
okay. That was Harshita, right? Your name is Harshita, right?
Yes, sir.
Very good, Harshita. Yeah. And does everybody else agree with that? 0.21?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So why is it 0.21, Adila? Can you tell me? Harshita? You get the answer.
Sir, you got to minus 0.79 from 1. So you'll get 0.21.
A player will either win the game or lose the game. Okay, if you play, you will either win or lose, right? There is no draw here. Okay, that is the assumption. In this case, you will either win or lose, right? So the probability of winning plus probability of losing put together is going to be the total probability. That is 1. So that is why if the winning probability is 0.79, the losing probability is 1 minus 0.79, which is 0.21. Good. Okay. Let's go to the third problem. Everybody agree? The answer is 0.21, D. Okay. Let's go to problem number 3. If the roots of the equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, a not equal to 0 are real and equal, then which of the following relation is true?
C option, sir.
Which option?
C.
C.
Yes.
Harshita. Okay. What about others? Kishore? Which option do you think is correct?
Sir, B option correct.
B square equal to AC. Okay.
B square is equal to A square.
AC. Okay. And Adila? Okay. See, B. Many people are thinking it is B, not C. Why do you say it is C, Harshita? It's C or
Sir,
B?
if we substitute b square minus 4ac with the element coefficients, we'll get that expression, sir.
Right. See, the roots of a quadratic equation are, I wrote it sometime back, right? Alpha beta equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Right? You all agree? If you get two distinct roots, if this b square minus 4ac is non-zero, then minus b plus that non-zero, that will give one root, and minus b minus of that will give you another root. But if both the roots are going to be same, there is going to be only one root, right? That's what it says, right? It says real and equal, right? If the two roots are equal, means basically there is only one root, right? That means this thing has to be 0. If it is not 0, you are going to get two different values for this expression, right? So if the two roots are equal, this has to be 0. That is, this is called discriminant. B square minus 4ac equal to 0. Okay. This is the condition for the two roots to be equal. B square minus 4ac equal to 0. Now tell me which option matches with that. B square minus 4ac equal to 0. Option B or option C? Option C. Okay. Kishore?
Sir, option C.
Option C. Because B square is equal to 4ac. So that
AC is equal to B square by 4.
AC equal to B square by 4. Right. Very good. Okay. Rakshan and others. Who else is there? Rakshan and Sridhar. Are you following? I'm not hearing anything from you. Rakshan?
Yes, sir. I can understand.
Okay. Very good. So let's go to the next problem then. Problem number 4. Okay. So in an AP, if the first term A equal to 7 and nth term AN equal to 84 and the sum of the first n terms Sn equal to 2093 by 2, then n is equal to what? Have you all studied this arithmetic progression? You must have, right? Because it's there in your CBSE question paper. So can you solve this? Do you remember the formulas for arithmetic progression?
Yes, sir.
So how many have you solved it? How many have solved this? Jayanti, or your name is Harshita, right? Harshita, you have done it. Okay. You've done it, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Who else? Kishore, Rakshan, Adila? Kishore has done. Okay. This is problem number 4. A equal to 7. Nth term. An equal to 84. Sum up to nth term equal to 2093 by 2. So you have to find out n. So what is the formula for Sn? How many of you remember the formula for sum to n terms?
Sn is equal to n by 2 bracket a plus l.
Very good, very good. N by 2 into a plus l. L is the last term, or in this case, there are n terms. So an is your l. So n by 2 into a plus l is the formula for sum to n terms. Okay. So basically, you can think of like this. The first term plus last term divided by 2 is the average value. Average value into number of terms. That will give you the sum. Right? Average into number is always the sum. So n by 2 into a plus an. So now you have a, you have an, you have sn. So you have to just substitute and find out n. Right? Can you substitute and tell me what you are getting for n?
Sir, 23.
23. 20, Harshita, you got 23. What about others? Kishore, Adila, Rakshan?
Uh, 23. I cannot understand.
You are not understanding. Okay. Just substitute. Sn equal to n by 2 x1 plus xn. Yeah. Like, yeah, Shabas. Good Shabas. So a is 7. I'm just substituting. Plus 84. Is that right? 2093 by 2 is the sum. Okay, is equal to n by 2 into a plus l, which is 7 plus 84. Therefore, what is n? This is equal to 7 plus 84 is 91. 91 n by 2. So 2093 by 2 equal to 91 n by 2. So that means 91 n is equal to 2093, right? This 2 will get cancelled. Multiplying by 2 on both sides, 2 will get cancelled. So you get 91 n equal to 2093, or n equal to 2093 divided by 91, which is 23. Do you understand, Kishore?
Yes, sir, I can understand.
Okay.
Yes, sir, I can understand.
Very good, Kishore. Very good. Okay. I think, yeah, rest of you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Adila, Rakshan, did you all get this answer?
Yes, sir.
Good. Good. Sridhar? Answer 23. Good. Okay. So let's go to the next problem. Problem number 5. Okay. If two positive integers p and q can be expressed as p equal to 18 a square b to the power of 4 and q equal to 20 a cube b square, where a and b are prime numbers, then what is LCM of p and q? Least common multiple.
Sir, can I say the answer?
Harshita, just wait. If you're done, just wait. Let's see if others also have done. Kishore, Adila, if you're all done, you please raise your hand so we can discuss. But if you're still doing, I will wait. You're done, Kishore?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Good. And about Adila, Rakshan, Sridhar? Sridhar and Shabas?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let us hear the answer from Harshita. So what did you get? Which option did you get?
A option, sir.
A option. 2a square b square. Okay. What about the others?
2a square b square.
We also got A option. Okay. What about others? Kishore, Adila? Shabas? Sridhar? Okay. So did you do LCM or did you know the difference between HCF and LCM? Highest common factor and least common multiple. They are two different things. Okay. Highest common factor is the factor. Okay, which is the biggest factor among for these two numbers. That is where HCF, not LCM. LCM is a fact, is a multiple. Okay, multiples of these. If you keep on taking multiples of both these, P and Q, where you will get a common multiple, least common multiple. Okay. So least common multiple, the thing is, the common multiple will be usually bigger than the biggest number, bigger than or equal to the biggest number. Whereas HCF will be smaller than or equal to the smallest number. When you take it, because one is a factor, other is a multiple. So LCM here, we are asking for multiple. It has to be bigger than both these quantities, P and Q. So now, do you want to change your answer or let me go to the
C option, my corner.
C option.
No.
Okay. Okay. P equal to 18 a square b power 4, right? and Q equal to 20 A cube B square. So how do you calculate LCM? LCM of these factors, if these expressions like these are given, what you should do is between here it is A square, here this is A cube. Okay. So whichever is bigger, that is what you should take for LCM. Whichever is smaller, you should take for HCF. Okay. Now this is LCM, right? LCM. So we have to take A cube. Similarly, B, which is bigger? B power 4. Okay. And then for 18 and 20, what is the LCM? So we can do like this: 18, 20. Only factor is 2, 9, 10. So dividing by 2, you get 9 by 10. If HCF, you will only take these 2. If LCM, you have to take 2 into 9 into 10. Okay. So 2 into 9 into 10 is what? 180. What this means is that you keep on, writing the factors of, the multiples of 18, 18, 36, 54, etc. Multiples of 20, 20, 40, 60, etc. Where they will meet, which is the least common multiple, that is 180 only it will meet. Okay. That only will be common for both. Okay. So now which option is that? 180 A cube B to the power of 4, which is your option D. That is your, least common multiple. Okay. D option. Good. Let's do a few more problems. Okay. So everybody understood LCM? Okay. So let's do this problem number 6. AD is a median of triangle ABC with vertices A 5, minus 6, B 6, 4, and C 0, 0. Then length of AD is equal to. Yeah. This is basically the your analytical geometry. From analytical geometry, straight lines. Okay. Please raise your hand if you have done if any of you have done this. Okay, so let's start discussing. Has anybody got the answer? Looks like nobody. Okay, so I have drawn that, a rough sketch of that in this board now. So hope you can all see. So point A is given by coordinates 5, -6. That is here, located here. B is 6, 4, and C is 0, 0. This is how the triangle looks like. Okay, there is a triangle ABC. Now D is the midpoint of BC. D is the midpoint of BC, right? Because D is the median. Okay, AD is median, means a median drawn from A means to meet the opposite side at its midpoint. This is your point D, okay, which is the midpoint of BC. Now, what is needed? Find the length of AD. Okay. To find the length of AD, if you can find the coordinates of D, then if there are two points whose coordinates are known, you can use the distance formula. Okay. So now therefore, first of all, let us find the coordinates of D. So if C is 0, 0, B is 6, 4, and D is its net. Can anybody tell?
No, sir.
3,
I cannot understand.
3,
You cannot
2,
understand. Okay.
sir.
Harshita, something? 3, 2. 3, 2. See, if a coordinate of two points are given in the line, the average of the y coordinate. So what is the average of x coordinate? 0 plus 6 divided by 2. 6 by 2. Okay. And similarly, the average of y is 0 plus 4 divided by 2, which is 2. Okay. Got it, Kishore? That is how you calculate the midpoint of a line connecting two points whose coordinates are given. Okay. Now we have determined the coordinates of D. Okay, and now we have the coordinate of A. Then what is AD? If 2 points are known, the coordinates are known, how do you find the distance between the 2 points? Who knows the distance formula? It is, if the first point is x1, y1, and second point is x2, y2, then the distance between the 2 points is given by, yes,
x1 root of x1 minus x2 plus y1 minus y2.
the whole square. Okay, root of distance is equal to root of x1 minus x2 the whole square plus y1 minus y2 the whole square. Okay, so it is like Pythagoras theorem. So x coordinate how much you travel, y coordinate how much you travel. So that you take, and the distance is obviously the chord. Okay, so that means it is like square root of the two side squares, x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. So now apply that formula for AD. So the coordinates are all there. Can you apply and tell me what is your distance? So x1 minus x2 is 5 minus 3, 2. Minus 6 and 2, distance is y1 minus y2. Minus 6 minus 2, So what is it? Minus 8. Distance is actually, you can put minus 8 or 8. Okay. So square, when you square, you're going to get the same answer. Four. 2 square is 4. 8 square is 64. So what do you get? Square root
Root
of
68.
root 68, which is also 2 root 17. Sometimes they may give the answer like 2 root 17 and all. Okay, because 68 is divisible by 4, so it is 68 can be written as 4 into 17, and so it is 2 root 17. So, but the choices given, what are the choices given? Root 68 is given directly, so that is your answer. Okay, so root 68. Okay, so I see Shabas has raised his hand. So what is it, Shabas? You have anything to say?
No,
Shabas?
sir. I say about the distance formula. This question.
Okay.
And now,
So do you remember the distance formula? What we wrote? Do you agree?
yes, Eh?
No. Do you
What?
agree? Do you get the same answer? Is what I'm asking.
Yes, I agreed about this.
Okay. Good. So did everybody get this answer? Root of 68. Okay. So let's go to the next problem. We'll work for some more time. Okay. It's about 8:45 now. We'll work till 9 o'clock. I think probably we can come up to problem number 10 at least. Okay. And then we'll close at 10 at about 9 o'clock. Okay. So look at problem number 7. Secant theta minus tan theta equal to m, then what is the value of secant theta plus tan theta? Wow. So how do you get that? If anybody is able to do it, please raise your hand. So I'm going to give a minute for this. Okay, I think quite a few have done it. Very good. Shabas and Arshita and Kishore. Let us hear from Shabas. Shabas, what did you get? The answer. Which option? Shabas, have you done?
I have not done it.
Okay. Fine. What about Kishore? You have done? You raised your hand. Done. What is the answer you get?
Minus and the correct answer.
Minus
D.
M. D. Okay. What about Harshita?
1 by m, sir. C
1 by
option.
M. Okay. So let us hear from Kishore. How you got minus M? How did you do it? Can you explain?
No.
Okay. So then how did you say minus M?
No.
Okay. So let's hear from Harshita.
secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. So if we expand that formula into secant theta minus tan theta into secant theta plus tan theta, we can substitute secant theta minus tan theta as m, and we can get 1 by m.
Very good, Harshita. Did everybody follow? Everybody understand what she said?
Plus 64 or so.
Secant square theta minus tan square theta equal to 1, right? But this can be written as, this is a square minus b square, right? So which is same as a plus b secant theta. A plus b into a minus b. So we can write like this, right? Secant theta plus tan theta into secant theta minus tan theta equal to 1. Therefore, secant theta plus tan theta, divide by secant theta minus tan theta on both sides. Okay. So secant theta plus tan theta will be equal to 1 by secant theta minus tan theta, which is y, but it is given, right? Secant theta minus tan theta is m. Therefore, your answer is 1 by m.
I can understand, sir.
Very good, Kishore. What
Thank you.
what about others? Adila, Sridhar, very good. Shabas?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the answer is 1 by m. Okay. Which is your option C. Okay. Let's go to problem number 8.
Sure, 1/7.
1 by 7.
So 1 by 7.
Kishore, you got 1 by 7. Okay.
1 by
But
7.
what? Let's see. What are the others getting? First, it says if all the even numbers are removed. First, you should remove the even numbers. Okay. So what are the even numbers?
Four,
4,
16,
16. The given numbers are 1, 4, 7, 9, 16, 21, 25. Okay. So these are the 7 given numbers: 1, 4, 7, 9, 16, 21, 25. Which are the even numbers? We will remove that first. 4 and 16 we removed. So now how many numbers are remaining?
5.
Now only you have to calculate the probability. So the total options are, so now we are having only 5 numbers to choose from. So total options are 5. And how many are favorable? Favorable means how many are prime. So out of these, which are prime, which are not prime?
Only 7, sir.
Only 7. Okay. Because 9, 21, 25 are composite. 1 is neither prime nor composite. Okay. Therefore, 7 is the only number which is prime. So 1 out of 5. So that is your probability. Okay. Okay. So let's do the next problem, ninth problem. For some data x1, x2 up to xn with respective frequencies f1, f2, etc., the value of sigma 1 to n fi into xi minus x bar. Here x bar is the average. Okay. If x bar is the mean or average. Okay, so then what is sigma 1 to n fi into xi minus x bar? Basically, what it is asking is what is the sum of deviations around mean? For any data, what is the mean? Mean is the central value, right? Average value. Okay, so that means we calculate it like in such a way that the deviation from the mean will be 0. The total deviation from the mean will be 0. Okay. So what is the answer to this? I already said that. It is 0, option D. Okay. So that is the way we calculate mean. See, for example, if you take 5 values, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the average we calculate as 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, 15 divided by 5, average is 3. So what they're saying is subtract this average from each and every element. What you will get? Here you will get -2, here you will get -1, 0, 1, 2. So the sum of all these will be 0 only. Okay. So if any data you take the average, then you do the deviation from the average. Sum of all the deviations will be 0 only. That is a condition for something to be a mean. Okay. So the answer is 0. Which is your option D. Okay. So let's look at this last problem for the day. Problem number 10. If the zeros of a polynomial x square plus px plus q are twice the zeros of the polynomial 4x square minus 5x plus 6, then the value of p is what? I will tell you one thing. If the zeros of the polynomial, suppose, for the first polynomial, it is alpha and beta, then that is for the 4x square minus 5x minus 6, if the zeros are alpha and beta, then for the first one, x square plus px plus q, the zeros are twice these. That means 2 alpha and 2 beta. That is what they're given. Okay. So the zeros of the first expression are twice the zeros of the second expression. So from that, can you solve for p? If the zeros are alpha and beta, for the first one expression is 4x square minus 5x. Let us say alpha and beta are zeros. Then for the other expression, x square plus px plus q. The roots are 2 alpha and 2 beta. Now you look at a simple thing. If you add the sum of the roots for this is alpha plus beta. the sum of the roots for this is 2 alpha plus 2 beta, which is same as 2 into alpha plus beta. Okay, so you see that sum of the roots for the first expression, okay, is alpha plus beta. Then the sum of the roots for the second expression is twice that. Okay, so why I have taken sum of the roots is because they are asking for the value of p. Okay, so we already saw that the value of sum of the roots is minus b by a, right? So there the p will come in that. So you can solve this using sum of the roots. Okay. So now with this clue, please try to solve this and tell me. What is this? Write down the sum of the roots for the first equation, sum of the roots for the second equation, and put it like in this form. For the second equation, sum of the roots is twice the sum of the roots of the first equation. So that will give you straight away the value of p. So what is the sum of the roots of the first equation? 4x square minus 5x minus 6. Sum of the roots is minus b by a. Okay. So here,
Minus 5 by 4.
so minus of minus 5, right? So it is minus b is minus 5. So minus b is plus 5. And what is for this one? Sum of the roots.
Minus p by 1.
Minus p by 1, which is same as minus p. Now, what is given? Sum of roots of this, okay, is twice of sum of roots of this. Okay. So sum of roots, let us write it down. Sum of roots of the second is equal to twice of sum of roots of first. Okay, that is what they are given. Okay, this is the sum of root of second, sum of root of first. The relation is this is twice of this. 2 into 5 by 4 is 5 by 2, right? So minus p is equal to 5 by 2 is what you are getting. So p equal to minus 5 by 2. Minus 5 by 2. Is it given? Yes, option A, minus 5 by 2. Okay. Okay, so I think it is time now. So let us stop here. In the next class, we will continue with this. I think a couple of classes we will discuss this question paper. And by that time, I think your portions would have started, and then we'll start with your 11th standard portions. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So I'm going to
Okay, sir.
now. Unless anybody has any questions, you can wrap up now. Okay. Good night to all of you.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Good night to all of you. Bye.